Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jon Venus, and if you're new around here, I make fitness, health, lifestyle content, just spreading positivity and trying to become the best version of myself and sharing my journey with you guys. In today's video, I'm gonna cover a topic that I really didn't think I would ever have to cover. I didn't think I would ever experience this personally, and I know that a lot of people are struggling with this as well. So I'm just putting this out there in case it helps anyone. Over the last 6 months, I have lost around 16 to 18 pounds of muscle. It really sucks being in a position where you're an influencer trying to get people to build muscle, but then losing muscle yourself. It's really not an ideal situation. So let's go back 7 months to when this whole thing started. So 7 months ago, my baby Noah was born. He just turned 7 months old, beautiful baby boy. It's been just an amazing experience to have a kid and watch him develop and grow over the past 7 months. I wouldn't trade it for anything. As you can see, the birth happened in the ambulance. It went so fast, we didn't expect it. So the reason why I'm going back to when Noah was born is because that is when, for the first time in my entire life, I experienced severe sleep deprivation. So I'd say in the first month, 2 months, it was really challenging. I was getting like 4 hours of sleep often, and I just never felt that kind of fatigue before. My strength started to take a hit because I don't know if you guys have experienced this. If you get a bad night's sleep and you go to the gym trying to do heavy squats or bench press, it really affects your performance. So having less sleep really caught me off guard. I didn't perform well in the gym. I was still working out consistently, but I was just not feeling optimal in terms of energy levels, and that is completely natural. Some people say that around the time that your child is born, testosterone levels tend to drop a little bit, and then on top of that, having less sleep, more cortisol, that also affects your testosterone levels. I'm not saying that testosterone ruined my physique, or the lack of it ruined my physique, but that was like the first thing that kind of like set me back a little bit. But the most important thing was 1 month later, I experienced my first serious injury ever. I was 97 kilos, or like 215 pounds more or less body weight, and I was playing soccer for 90 minutes. At the end of it, somehow I was just feeling my back, my lower back hurt a lot. So I kind of pushed through the whole match and didn't really think about it too much. But then the day after, I felt my lower back hurting a little bit, and then the day after that again, I started stretching my back just to try to fix the pain I was having, and then something happened and I just felt an immense pain, and basically I couldn't walk for several days after that properly. I was just limping around using the hoverboard to move around in the house. So that was the worst injury that I've ever experienced. I mean, I've broken my arm, and I've broken several fingers, my ribs, my teeth, but this was by far the worst because it stayed with me for such a long time. I thought that my body was going to recover like it always had with minor injuries in the past. Usually it's only an issue for a couple days and then it heals itself, but this time it was different. This time nothing happened. So after a couple weeks, I started going to chiropractor and doing a few sessions there, cracking my back in place. So I basically didn't work out for 7 weeks, which is the longest break that I've ever had in the past 7 years of lifting. So in those 7 years, I never ever had more than a couple days off in a row. I didn't feel good. My back was hurting a lot. I couldn't make content on YouTube because most of my content was about health and fitness and nutrition, lifestyle, and my lifestyle was basically sitting in the basement working and playing Fortnite. So there was nothing to share there. So it really played with my motivation, and I wasn't able to be an effective human being as I was used to being before. As time progressed, it got a little bit better, but I just couldn't hit my legs at all because every time I bent down, every time I did a squat, my lower back would hurt. But then I found that doing upper body exercises were okay. Some of them still hurt, like a lot of back exercises, bent over rows, shoulder presses, shrugs, that kind of stuff, and even bench press to some degree. So I was still limited in what to work out in terms of my upper body. So a couple months have passed now, and I have to say that I've had periods of time where I've been training super hard in terms of my upper body, but still never touched my lower body at all, just to let it recover as much as possible. And the recovery has been super slow. It's gotten a little bit better. I still have quite a bit of lower back pain. I got a MRI scan a couple days ago, still waiting back on the results just to make sure that it's nothing serious. But the pain is at a manageable level now, where I've been able to do some leg sessions again. I've done 2 leg sessions and they've felt amazing. But the main thing is that I found that not doing the lower body compound movements like squats, deadlifts, really affected my strength in my upper body as well. And not to mention the muscle of my legs have just like completely disappeared. I never had huge legs to begin with, but now I have, you know, certified chicken legs. So I was basically just doing high rep, low weight exercises and trying to just like maintain my muscle mass. And I thought I was doing a pretty good job in maintaining my muscle mass, but then I jumped back on a scale 5 days ago, and I saw that I was like, you know, 15 pounds lighter than I was like 6 months ago, because I don't weigh myself consistently. Probably most of the weight that I lost is from my lower body, my glutes, my legs in general. But I also realized when looking back at old footage that I have lost quite a bit of muscle mass on my upper body as well. Another point is, because I wasn't able to push myself really hard in the gym, I wasn't as motivated to you know, eat the right foods and a high amount of protein to, you know, optimally maintain the muscle mass that I had. So as you guys know, when you go out there and you do a good job in the gym or, you know, whatever form of exercise that you choose to do, you tend to make better choices in terms of your nutrition as well. So since I wasn't able to do the workouts properly, I just automatically didn't feel the need or the motivation to be as spot on with my nutrition as I used to be. Not to mention the calories. Calories is super important, right? It's not only the protein that I wasn't eating enough of, it's just calories in general. Because if you're not moving around, if you're not going for walks, if you're not, you know, going for runs, going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, you're not burning enough calories, you're not gonna feel as hungry. So I assume I was probably eating 1,000 calories per day less than I was used to as well. My appetite just still isn't that big. I'm not eating that much food still, just because I'm not that hungry. And before I was just, you know, I'm a big eater. I like to eat a lot constantly. So definitely calories play a huge role in this. So I think it was just a combination of everything. And also in terms of mindset, motivation, it really sucks. For me, not being able to train properly hasn't been that easy. I've been, you know, putting my attention on other projects and that kind of stuff to keep myself busy and distracted, and filling that time with something else. But still, it's just something about all the endorphins and, you know, the good feeling that you get from working out that is just irreplaceable, and that is something that I've been missing a lot. So I think mindset and you know, keeping positive is one of the most important things in terms of recovery. What has helped me a lot lately is just, you know, finding time to just like meditate, just increase the level of gratitude in your life, even if there are things that you really want to do that you can't do because of physical limitations. So just practicing gratitude, practicing positivity is really important. It's really easy to be discouraged and be frustrated, be angry at your current situation, but just know that those you know, the hormones that you produce by thinking these negative thoughts will not aid you in your recovery and will make things 10 times worse. And a lot of times injuries, physical injuries can manifest themselves because of your inner thoughts and, you know, inner conflicts and everything. So something to think about. I know it's a little bit woo-woo, but you know, your thoughts matter a lot. For me, it was more of a frustration in terms of my personal brand, my content production, my, you know, videos. I love filming what I'm doing, what I'm training, that kind of stuff. I was not able to do that for a long time, which kind of sucked because I know that I have so much to give and so much to share with you, and you guys are just like, you know, waiting, sending me emails, asking me questions, and, you know, wondering what the hell is going on. So, you know, let me know in the comment section below if you're interested to in seeing my journey back to, you know, my full potential or my recovery journey. because I just feel like I'm ready to tackle it 100% again, unless the MRI scans tells me to take it easy, but I don't think that will be the case. I hope it's not the case. Let me know if you're interested and pumped to see that. And if you are, don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you're notified when that video comes out. Anyways, just to finish this video off, if you're struggling with something similar, if you have any physical limitations, if you're injured, just know that the long term vision is what counts. Setbacks are normal. Setbacks are good for you in a way because it throws you off balance, it gets you to think in different ways, and just makes you learn from those mistakes, or just those setbacks are really important for your own personal growth. So try to see them in a positive light. That's what I've done, and it hasn't been easy. I had a lot of negative emotions. At the end of the day, I always realize that it's just something that is going to teach me something greater and make me a better person, a better influencer, a better public figure, and be able to help more people. So if you guys keep the same mindset, just stay positive, I think it'll do a lot for you. Anyways, okay, I'm done. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.